Hello? Hello, hello. Is everyone still on? Okay, all right. Y'all, this is my first time being in a live stream. First time is a charm. But hi everybody. Welcome to the first official episode of Tippy Time Live. And yeah, this is my first time being in a live stream. So yeah, even though I got 2 viewers, which it's all right, I can still work with it. Even though people just gonna look at it, I don't even know. But let me introduce myself. Name's Tippy, aka the absolute boss himself, and also the leader of my community, especially the other ones. So let me tell you something. Tonight is a special night of not only bringing a new horizon of a new age of this channel, but also um I will be answering your questions. Yeah, I will be answering your own questions. Everything you want, like juicy questions, despite having comedy, by the way, but also as long as not really weird, okay, just promise me that we're gonna be all right. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be weird or not, but hey, like I said, this is my first time, so yeah, let's get started. Oh, and also gonna remind y'all that really there is other questions that I have been left with. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started. So the first question goes to Fiction King and A3 OG. And it says, my first question, what is your first thoughts on me saying that 18 could beat amazing or beat the amazing verse? Okay, this is actually a real first confusing question. Um really? I'm not gonna lie. Your characters all have high hopes of actually beating the amazing verse. Well, as long as you're aware of it. And yeah, you're just gonna have high hopes. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, thank you for the question. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm stopping stuff anyway, or whatever it is. It's like I said, it's the first time, so don't push it. Now, anyway, let's I'm go and just read it out to y'all of the other question to this point. Okay, so and also this will be mentioning of my good friends, my best pals, since they que- give me questions. So yeah, hold up, hold up for 1 second. Oh, look at here. We got an actual good question. And it's from Yada. And it says question and answer. What do you feel about me? Well, Yada, I'm gonna tell you this. The easiest answer is that you're cool. You're actually very good. Awesome. And then now for the second question from her, which right now, um, to Yada, how do you make your videos? Well, um, wait, yeah, dang Yada, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just confused because Yada in light verse, they have like way similar profiles. So sometimes I'm sorry, I get confused of what I'm talking to. But anyway, yeah, really, there is a easy way and a hard way of making my own videos. I got my I had to draw first. Just use Clicky, which is really the best paint thing or website. So that's how the magic is made. And well, despite I had to figure out what story to even make, and the story of when I need to make it right, make it correct, even though some of them are cringe. Listen, get over it. It's literally PG-13. It's not gonna be good, really, sometimes, but at least it's a worth a shot. But anyway, back to what I'm saying, to the point. So after I draw all those things, I go to Clipchamp, which is also good to even make beside CapCut, because CapCut is crap. And yeah, I have to mix it, put it all together, and then I have to add the music and the audios. So to make sure how I'm going to create of movements of the characters. Yeah. So, and then once I do, I test it before I even release it in public. And I need to make sure the pacing is correct. And once it is correct, la balabino. That is how it's been made. And for the longer episodes. So yeah, thank you for that question. All right, and now for Mikey here. All right, he says, hold up. I hate this Wi-Fi so much. Oh, all right. It says, "What is the lore inspirations of your universe?" Really, I'm not gonna lie. That was a tricky question. The lore inspirations, but I do have some answers, even though it's tricky. That sincerely some of the storylines that which I really hope that in the future, I guess it might be possibly a series been picked up by the glitch, like the Amazing Digital Circus and Murder Drones are those favorite dramas. But really, I think for certain that some of them are based inspired by like the events, like Marvels, such as the Infinity War with Stitch Wrath. Even though y'all barely see him worth doing anything, but really there is more lores to it, and such as let's just say Civil War, and also possibly a possible apocalypse thing. So yeah, and also not just all amongst the chaos that heroes and villains have their daily lives, like have an actual life, personal ones. So they have separate lores of things, such as Rocket. which he is heavily based off of Shadow the Hedgehog, in which his lore is actually more similar with Shadow. So honestly, yeah, it's tricky, but at least I got some of the things. So yeah, thank you for questioning that. All right, and then for Shimian, let's see what you got there. All right, and it says, is your art style inspired by Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss? You know what? That's a good question. An actual question. Even though I'm not even a fan of that show, and nor do that show, I'm gonna give good respect on the creator though. Even though, well, like I've even heard that she got controversial things in the past, but I gotta admit her art style is so good, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit story of how it be. So that art style, her art style, has, let's just say, has evolved through me ever since 2020 or 2021. So really, I somehow, I don't know, got addicted to the art style. And then I watched one of them, like, the pilot of Hello Boss. But really, I never again want to watch it again. But somehow I'm just too addicted, despite all the cussing words and other stuff. I don't know what the genre of this life even is no more to this very day. But I'm gonna say this: I'm not obsessed with the voice acting and also the things. I'm more obsessed and more acknowledged is the design work, the characters, despite all the controversial things. That's when I've learned to create my own style. And throughout years, I'm so glad it evolved to such a great strategy of creating my own characters. Even some of them are based off or inspired by one of those characters. And down there to Hazbin Hotel. But yeah, I'm so glad that this is a great question and to get this out of the way. So thank you for that question. All right, and now for the other questions or whatever. Um, is my good old friend Doctor 4.4, and he said, "I have a question. How strong is Star Spark?" You know, there's also a great question. So pretty much everybody. I'm sorry if I'm gonna say British because I ain't British. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on to me about that. But anyway, so Star Spark, his lore is kind of peak. Well, despite showing it, shortly, is that he is mostly a lot more powerful than the other overlords. Like Star Spark, in the other hand, that even though he is the king of migrant, which he is also part of the rank of like a little privacy or frequency or whatever the rank, whatever that said, rank thing, like up there, like where the lowest is literally the civilians, which is heroes and villains, while the higher ups, such as rulers and overlords, especially the first human, which sadly he died in the universe. But anyway, Star Spark is both ruler and overlord, which means he's have a lot of power, electricity, which I think he's a lot more stronger than most of the rulers. And spiritually, Mevlax. Even though she is the ruler and really the ringmaster of the group, which is the rulers who rule everything, really Starspark is a lot more stronger. So thank you for that question, Dr. WU. All right. So now for the next question is yet another one. Is another one of fiction. So let's get to that. Question: is your OC inspired by Sin from Murder Drones? Man, I'm eating real good about these questions. Well, to actually make sure you understand about the answer, yes, it is inspired by Sin. I like her, I like her as a character, but somehow throughout the months last year, I decided to do the stupidest, but also now successful and attractable thing. And that just turned into random stuff, such as hair, and other things. And that's when, boom, I decide to become a doll. And listen, not gonna lie. I told you it's not. I don't want it to be weird at all, but oh my goodness, I'm gonna say that a little bit. Let me spice a little things up about it, huh? So, really, I'm not a female. You see? Well, I like having fun being a Barbie doll, but it doesn't mean I'm a female. So, oh my goodness, now it's starting to go all over again. I have heard so many times that, you see, let's get back to the fact that when I was still at school, my friends keep telling me that I'm a pregnant man, and just I don't know what's going on with them, man. It's just, I don't know whether it's funny or not, but it's hilarious, but also so stupid. But it's now a Barbie doll, and also, of course, still Sin, but like a doll. I am so sorry if I'm stuttering or other things stuff. Okay, let's get to the question. Thank you for that, fiction. All right. And this is the next question goes to Johan. Oh, and have you watched the Backrooms movie yet? Did you really thought that you're gonna tell me about did I watch the Backrooms movie yet? Don't you mean a yellow room filled with nothing but a void of silence, but with monsters going out there from the front and just jump scare you and kill you? And you mean to tell me you gonna say I watched the Backrooms movie yet? I wish. And real big, when it goes down to Prime Video or something, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I don't care if I'm gonna be scared. I love it. I like the Backrooms series too. So yes, I didn't watch it yet, but I'm planning on watching it once it go to home. So thank you for that question. Johan. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Oh no. Oh no. Another little comes from fiction, but this time, oh lordy, here we go. Question: do you dunk on someone? What a mercy! Oh no! As worse as I died. Do you dunk on someone? No! But thank you for that honest question, though.
Do you realize how out you get? Well, quit being
All right, buddy, I'm back. Sorry, I'm sorry. I have to gonna do some business, so just wash some dishes. But you know what I mean, family things. But anyway, oh my goodness, Lord have mercy! What? God dang, did someone actually left? Since I was gone for for 5 or 10 minutes? God dang, man. Oh well. Oh, oh, so now you're getting back up, huh? Since I came back, huh? But anyway, yeah, back where we saying. So, now for next question. RCS. Let's see. What is your outtake on DLC Shattered in the finale of DLC PC New World? You know what? I got two separate answers. Number one, RCS. If you're hearing this, I'm sorry to say this, but I pretty much just don't care about that no more, really. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry I'm breaking the films, but time changed. Well, yeah, it's good. It's the whole title, the current episodes is great, but I don't feel like it's booming like it used to since I left. Here's a little tale to y'all. So I used to be in the group, used to, even though I still contact them. But DLC, aka Daily Life of Playtime users code, they only premiere in fandom, the wiki, Poppy Playtime. Man, that was a good old time back in those days. I wish we can go back to that day. Man, I got everybody I still have as friends. But until time changes, we're growing up. So I have to just move on, just go. Just go on doing different things. Well, despite of me creating it in the first place before I took the managing oh crap. I'm so sorry. I did not mean that to do that to you. I'm sorry. That pretty much yeah, I'm the main reason why DLC exists. Before I let him RC take over, since I want to quit. So really, yeah, it's good now, but it's not booming like it used to no more. But hey, keep up the good work, man. You gotta find a way to create a spark, even without me. So thank you for that question, and I'm sorry I had to say it, but it's true. Thank you. Now, now for the next question, if there's any other questions. You know what? If there's no other questions right now in the comments, I'm gonna read the other ones that have been sent in post, just like Yada's. So I'm trying to go it up there. They're looking up in the now. Hold up. Just hold your horses. Damn, why is the whole entire network is so slow? Sorry, cuss. It's just a stupid net. It's the stupid network. So, oh, god dang that hurts. Okay, there he is. There he is. All right, so this is from Fallen Net. Yeah, Fallen Net. And it says, who inspired you to make diss tracks and songs or make art? Well, you've already got the answer about the art one. And now it's time to tell y'all about why, how making diss tracks was even begin with. So really, it was all Classic Sonic's problem, his own fault. He's actually the first. He's the main reason why this track was even existed in my channel. So back in the time, I used to be hanging out with Game Boy, Mikey, Shimo, those until I just removed myself at the beginning of the year because they are just full of dramas. So yeah, I'm honestly that. And then we were fighting Sonic, before Sonic the Pro in Blue White Mario, and before I met Sanity and the others. The classic Sonic, he's just. I'm sorry to cuss right now. It's so weird for me to cuss, but he's a bullshit. He's bullshit. Again, I'm so sorry that I gotta let my feelings out. Classic Sonic is such a problematic person, even though right now he changed, which he's not my problem no more, thankfully. But he's still done so many dumb things in the past that it cannot be unredo. So, my bright ideal is to speak up. And so somehow my dumb ideal is making a diss track, which, yes, it is. I will admit it. It is from AI, Suno. Even though I'm never a fan of AI, okay? But AI music is really harmless, really. But meanwhile, the other AI ones, I despise. AI art, AI who's taking jobs, and especially AI people. Which, listen, if just imagine, this is an example, Just imagine if I'm an AI, if this ain't my voice. Will you still actually see me as a human? Nah, who I'm kidding. Yeah, of course you ain't gonna do that, because honestly, you ain't gonna be a human anyway, so honestly. But anyway, really, somehow, I actually succeed. Of what the other people who made Suno that didn't reach that kind of goal. You see, that's the main problem, You make AI music, but you don't make the AI peak music, Even though I still hate AI, but it's the only source I have, okay? I gotta survive out here. The world's changing, and I gotta admit it. We just gotta have to get used to it, because AI ain't gonna just go ahead and wither away like a plant. It's here, and will be forever here until we leave in Earth. But yeah, somehow, um, yeah, it became peak, and then I keep on going after the events. So yeah, that's how when you know how diss tracks were made, inspired, and it's almost on out of the questions. Who's inspired me of making diss tracks? It's really nobody but myself, though. So thank you for the question. And now for the other great question. And this came from Emma the Yellow Bacon. Man, speaking of bacon, I'm actually hungry since you want to mention that. But anyway, what really inspired you to become a content creator? This is the most greatest question yet, though. How? When? Well, darling, you see, really, back in the days when COVID was scot free, you know, everybody's dying, which I'm sadly still am sad that it even happened anyway. So, you see, I don't know how in my mind that I become a content creator. And really, okay, I'm so sorry, Fiction. I'm so sorry I said that. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, okay. All right. Happy now? Okay, but anyway, I'm going a little bit off topic, but anyway. So, really, mostly, um, maybe, possibly, Gabby's word, really. Because I'm not gonna lie, I did have another channel back in the day. It's called Dinosaur Show, Dinosaur Series. It's those things of those toys. I used to play with dinosaur toys back in my day, when I was 11 or 12. I'm sorry, I can't remember my age back in the day. It's so it's so it's so busky. But anyway, so pretty much, and pretty much when Gabby, the word, actually inspires me to do something because I was bored. And really, YouTube is really more like, just to say, more like a place that you can finally express yourself. You know, whipping and hard time into hard times, and it's really my own heaven, my own haven, to be exact. So Gabby's word has actually inspired me to make it in the first place. Before, well, this channel been created. Cause don't get me wrong, actually, uh, at 22, I guess, or 2023, Mana is also the main reason why this channel currently is existed, and my second chance of making actual content beside playing toys. I might be 16, but I'm soon going to be 17 next month. So honestly, yeah, things are changing. So yeah, thank you for that question, Kenny, even though you're not here. So now the next question goes to Speedy the Hog. And it says, first, How did you find out about Sonic the Pro and me? And next, what's the reason why you were trying to expose him? And do you have any Sonic OCs? Speedy. Sally, I don't have Sonic OCs. But I can tell you the other good answers to the other ones before that. So, pretty much, yeah, like, I was like, you know, when I were first met, Sanity and Devin and Yada and stuff, yada yada, whatever. Yeah, they were my actual true group to be with. And actually, I kind of remember that guy, Sonic the Pro, 18 and um like I was still back in the time last year, I was still with Gamer Boys' group, even though I'm just none but a shadow to them. But um I did heard a little bit about him. In my first glance, I feel like he's my actual new rival. You know, a rival to the dumbness. You know, so pretty much since to this very day, like a few more months later, I learned more about him, and since he's been dating with freaking 12, 13-year olds. Oh god dang it. I'm not doing that ever again. Oh lord, no, what I'm doing. But yeah. And really, yeah. So that's how I learned about Sonic the Pro a little more. And also for you, Speedy, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of met you randomly, during the time. So yeah. And also, why were you trying to expose him? That's another question. So really, I'm not gonna lie. I did it just to do it. It's like a recap of the previous ones who did it before. But since Sonic the Pro never learned his dumb lesson, I had I have no choice but to get out of my comfort zone and actually decide to actually just help for a little bit. A little bit. So, um, yeah, that's how I plan to just expose him, like a recap and then to the present of what's going on now. So, thank you for that question. All right, this is a little more longer. All right, this one goes to RC once more. All right, can I challenge you in Roblox? Ooh, sorry. I'm sorry to say this, RC, but I don't play Roblox no more, really, since, those recent events occurs. So, pretty much no, sadly no. I wish I should never say no, but I'm sorry, we can't. But anyway, now get to fiction. Alright. And it said, good question. Which characters switch what a pain to draw them? Oh. Oh. So you want to know who's the most pain to draw them, huh? You know what, friend? Let me tell you. I'ma tell you the exact person that actually is such the actual pain in my spine of even drawing it. Hold on. Alright. We're still on? Okay, good. Let me give you a great character, a good character that I've loved, that made me having a greatest pain in my life. Alright. Okay. You see this man? Hmm? You see this man? You see this man right here? This guy is the most hardest character that I've ever made. What? Oh, god dang it. Ah, oh, crap. I forgot to add it to stage. Ah, oh, this is stupid. Wait, hold on. Okay, you see him? Yeah, okay. Alright, alright. This guy right here. This guy is the most hardest character design that I've ever made. And better yet, for like 3 hours straight, I am in problems of even designing this character. And if you check in the description, this character though, his name is Paimon. And no, I'm not talking about Hello Boss Paimon. I'm talking about the real devil, demon, a voodoo demon, Paimon. Man, I'm not gonna lie, his design is kind of cool and all, but dang, man, this is so. This is actually the most. This is really the most stupidest, hardest pain in my life. So thank you for that question. Alright, next. Alright. Mikey. Yeah, another question by Mikey. Do you play Minecraft? Oh my freaking gosh. I wish. I wish I do play it. But yet I don't have a PC. I'm so lonely. Bro, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just too jealous of people who play Minecraft. They get to chop off wood, chop off iron, chop off copper, and just chop off pigs and just eat them with bacon and just slaying the monsters, man. Come on, man. Well, I'm just sitting here just being miserable in my entire life, just looking like a Barbie doll. Oh, that's good for you, Mikey. No, I'm serious. That's good for you. You're lucky. You're so lucky. But anyway, yeah. Thank you for that question, Mike. All right. Any other questions? All right. All right. So, also more questions. Any other questions? Yeah. Yeah. That's really it for the other ones who posted some things. Um. So anyway, any questions? Any more questions, people? Oh god dang! This is big dog. 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 What do you mean by do I like SpongeBob? That square head? That yellow square head popsicle cheese looking person in the bottom of the sea? Man, no. I don't watch SpongeBob period in public. I just I despise SpongeBob. I despise his franchises. I despise his content. Better yet, he's already been a brain rot of him. So the answer is no. No. But good question though. Yeah, but even though I despise him, but good by the way. Finally, more interesting. This question goes from Nightmare Silver. It, it says, "What type of content do you make?" Well, good question. What is the content? So, pretty much, I think for certain that I think like a mixture of comedy, drama, and also any other techniques such as genres of not friendly, family friendly. Yeah, that's how it is. So there's multiple contents types. You know, is entertaining, but also can give you a good message. Some of them, especially the one that I made about me, about how I evolved from being just actually a real, very, very cool person back in the day into what I am now. Just have y'all. And I have this good community I created along the way. So, yeah, thank you for that question, Nightmare Silver. All right, any other questions? Oh, okay. You know what? I don't know, um, um, just um, waiting for questions that I I've heard that we have reached to 600 subs today. Yay, let's go. Wait. Okay, another question of Nightmare Silver. All right, is that do you know multi shadow exe ut you on YouTube is? Maybe since I did only first met him when I made a Sonic the Pro diss track, but I never fully met him. So maybe like the mixed reviews of saying that I do, but not like 90% know him. So thank you for that question. So yeah. Man, god dang, it's been like an half an hour. Oh. All right. This is a good question. So the autistic gamer. Have you ever made any music? Okay. To be fair, I do. Back in 2023 or 2024, before I done a fully on diss tracks. Still made by Suno, which even still I don't like AIs, but like I said, it's the only resource I have to survive. But yeah, original songs of my characters. And really, actually, I am planning on making more of the original songs of my characters, just like I've done to Rocket, just like I've done to Amorta, and I'm actually currently making a rap cipher of my characters, which is focused on the villains, and it's gonna be awesome. It's actually gonna be peak, absolute resistio or absolute cinema. So, thank you for that question, artistic gamer. Next. Oh, okay. This is a good question. Oh, God damn it! Okay, hold up. When you reach 500 subscribers, do you get enable super chats, super stickers, or super thanks? I'm not gonna lie, I don't have that kind of power to even have that. So really, do that time, well, it's really like few weeks, like for few weeks ago. No, sadly, no. I never realized that gonna happen. And better yet, I never even realized that I do have to get that ability. But I guess I just wasted it since I didn't even know it even exists like that. So, yeah, sadly, no, no, no. But I wish I have that. But anyway, good question too. So, I'll also give you a star. So, yeah, thank you for that question. Next. Okay, this one is yet another autistic gamer. How long do you usually stream in a month? Well, since this is the first time of me doing this stream, currently I have no idea. So thank you for that question, though. But I will keep myself in mind about that. All right. So thank you. Next. Full of silence. Zoo is Zoo is of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait. Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Hey. Oh no no. I'm about to morph again. Please. I got family. Don't take me. Please don't take me. No. I have no idea what's going on back there. I think I lost my cool. But anyway, so in my time is 10:57 p.m. So all right. Let's get another question. RC, are you coming back to fandom? Actually, that's actually the hardest decision that I yet to made. So I don't know. Yeah. But thank you for that question, by the way. So yeah. Next question. Do you do that a lot? The transformation thing? Yeah. Honestly, I just morph too much. I just do it for fun. I just enjoy of just trolling y'all. No, oh no, I'm never gonna troll nobody. Oh, that's stupid. That's real stupid. But all right. Another. Can I make a diss track to you, buddy? RC, we were doing good right now. Why are you being weird right now? Two questions, or with two answers. No, because I'm doing it for fun. And RC. Two, what do you mean by harassing people? Mm, Hey, hey, I see your eye blink. Oh, you doing it again? Mm, Quit blinking. Mm, You mean to tell me you said that I'm harassing people? Mm, Brody, you have the wrong message with a wrong accusation. Listen, buddy, RC, you're misunderstood of what this current situation is going on. Really, I ain't harassing people. I want to make sure I give them a message, not a dumb message, but an understanding message of what they're doing is wrong. So, obviously, to finish this conversation without causing a controversy, which I definitely don't want that to happen, is that no, uh, never, will not, never, I will do such a thing of harassing people, despite even though I have a good heart, but sometimes I had to be the gotta go hard when people just, I don't know, mess with my friends. Or I have to defend myself. That's the other thing. So, yeah, in that discussion, ooh, what's this? All right. Hey, Anna. All right. The next question is, what are your thoughts on Kenny? Fantastic. Absolute cinema. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kenny the Hedgehog? Or, I don't know, Kenny the bird, which you now are Angry Birds, which is honestly my favorite though. Yeah, absolute cinema. Don't care. I don't know why. Okay, Candy the Hedgehog. Okay, I got it the first time. All right. All right, Mikey. What is the legendary question? I am so scared. Actually, I am so scared of what you're gonna send me right now. Cause like I told you before, please it better not be. Please it better not be something that I think it is, actually. RC, you scam. You scum. Yep, you got me. Yep. RG, you done a good job of rage baiting me. Even though I'm the professional rage baiter, you got me. Oh man, you actually got me. I thought it was something something actual serious. Okay, now back to this question. All right. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is one. Wait. Shut up, Caden. What are you doing? Shut up. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I find this link somehow. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that question, even though I didn't answer that question. No, anyway, what is another question? Hmm? RC, are you making more videos? An honest question. Yeah, like since now I'm out of school, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard, you know. Like last year was successful in summer break and all, but I think this year is gonna be like a little challenge for me. But at least I'll get off the bat, honestly. Um. Anyway, more videos. Yeah. Yeah, making more videos. Like four of them or five or batches of them, despite. So anyway, yeah. Wait, wait, buddy, just skip my question. Oh my goodness, what have I done? I've messed it up again. Oh man, I told you this is my first time being here. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, autistic. Forgive me, man. Just forgive me. Can you tell me that question again? I'm sorry, man. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank goodness. I'm trying to make this perfect. Well, at least it's not perfect, but hey, anyway. Huh. Ooh, your voice is cool. Huh. Well, thank you. And also another question. Um, can you draw one of my OCs? Of course. Making a user design. Obviously, especially you. That's what I've been doing. So thank you for that. Aha. All right, now this is so. Wait, what race are you? I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm genuinely curious. Well, at least it's not a mean thing, you know. Like I'm actually black, or a little peanut butter coca mocha, a loca, whatever. Oh, okay, what did I say it like that? Oh, shut up. So pretty much, yeah, I'm actually black. But anyway, yeah. So thank you for that question, that honest question. All right. RC, can you draw my OC? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Finally. The most weirdest thing ever. Are you gay? Oh my goodness. Like I said early, even though I'm a Barbie doll with with an actual feminine hair. No, not really. Really, I'm honestly, well, straight. Or I don't know, really. I don't really don't care about what even is. But yeah, even though I talk feminine sometimes, my voice been cackling. But honestly, nah, I'm not. But good, honest question, though. Yeah, at least you said that, truthfully. But anyway, yeah. Thank you for that. Anyway, all right. I hate this stupid network so much. Oh, and also, I'm actually I don't know. I'm just a dramatic person, like a comedy show or whatever. Even though, yeah, I look like a person to be gay, but I'm not gay. Eh, who knows? I like tricking people. But anyway, next. All right. Okay, hold up. I hate this network so much. I hate this Wi-Fi. Why does it have to be slow? Yeah, you're right there. Are you? All right, RC. Are you an uncle or an unk? Well, not gonna lie. No, sadly no. But hey, I'm not gonna lie. I in the future, if my twin sister, Nadia and I, we're twins. If she ever have a child, well, or see, um, yeah, I'm actually gonna be glad to have being an uncle. So, yeah, thank you for that question. So, anyway, back to this and artistic gamer. What platform do you make your OCs? Clicky. Yes, clicky. Clicky art, where everything that you've made your whole entire inventions come true. Alright, now let's get to that part. Alright, the next one is RC's. Is what more diss tracks are you going to be making in the future? Really? I'm not gonna lie. It's actually a real question that yet never have the answer yet. I'm actually gonna let the God decide that how many that I need to make. Because really, I don't know what to expect. What's going to happen in the future? Things might change up. Change my unexpected happen. So yeah. All right. Thank you for that question. Thank you. And OMG. Yes. Oh my goodness. OMG. Hold up. All right. Hold up. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I actually heard about it like couple times. So thank you for mentioning about it. So yeah. Oh hi. Oh hi Charlie. Mm. All right. Any other questions? Cause I don't know how much more longer I should be taking right now. I might soon be off uh, for the day. Oh, bye, dragon. All right, RC. Why do you wanted to start this channel? Well, like I said earlier, a second chance. But also the second reason is because really, I just wanted to you know, just release my characters beside dinosaurs, back in the old channel, which is now remastered, remade, um, other stuff, you know. So anyway, it's like it's like a choice to make of just continuing the old thing I've done or just actually just, you know, something like that. But anyway, really, I just want to help people, you know? I want to help people and just make their days better, brighter if they having a bad day or just frustrated and depressed about it. You know, people have problems, man. I just want to make sure that not only my dumb skits can make them laugh, but also give them what they need, you know? So mostly that might possibly be the second reason, or third, honestly, why I started this channel in the first place. And also, that's really Shayna's idea, since anyway. But thank you for that question. Artistic. Um, where do your OCs originate from? Various franchises such as Shadow the Hedgehog, Hasbro Tales, Helluva Boss, Marvel in DC, Motor Drones, Amazing Digital Circus. Somehow, really, because I literally got a character named Jax that literally the same name as Jax from Amazing Digital Circus. I mean, the Amazing Digital Circus, not Double Circus. What is wrong with me? Oh, dang nabbit. Now I'm actually more, more, I'm just more confused right now. But anyway, yeah, thanks for that question. So, and also, why not Twitter? Why not Instagram? Or whatever platforms? Listen, I don't want to be a hater to other platforms, but all of them are just crap. What do you expect Twitter to going to do, huh? Instead of making videos and just post it there, there's nobody to actually see. All they see is politics after politics, businesses, and decide they already have changed it from Twitter of a bird into a little X, for God's sake. And Instagram, I'm not gonna lie, Instagram is just nothing, man. It just ain't nothing. Even though I have a good thing of a good community in there, but it still ain't it. It ain't popping just like YouTube. And the other platforms, TikTok, I despise TikTok. I hate TikTok. I don't like being in TikTok. Do you want to know why? Because that's where all the various crap happens. A dumb acts of a challenge. And let's not forget about Reddit and Discord, because both of them, they're on another level of actually being monstrosity and always cause problems for no straight good reasons. But anyway, yeah, I don't do other sites than YouTube, you know. So YouTube is like, you know, a safe place, you know. I'd rather not go out of there. But anyway, thank you for that question, even though it's not a question, but I don't know. I'm gonna address that now. For another thing of RC. Are you watching the finale of the Amazing Digital Circus? If yes, which? Either theaters or digital? I'm gonna watch it theater. No, not theaters. I mean digital. God dang it, I'm confused. But seriously, listen, I'm gonna watch that finale of Amazing Digital Circus, even though we got some little leaks, which turns out they might possibly be fake, but it doesn't not stop me of not being spoiled before it will be spoiled once it get out. So yeah, I'm gonna watch that sucker, and once I see that sucker, I'm gonna cry in tears of joy. It's gonna be epic finale. of depression. So thank you. All right, another one. Hold up. Which is your best OC you made in Clicky? Well, I'm not going. Well, actually, if you wanna hear that, wanna know, it's actually Blackout, cause Blackout is really my first OC I even made in the first place. But if I'm now thinking about it, I'm lying. I think Harp Levins, I'm gonna share this screen of the short guy, the short guy with the shield, which is based off of Captain America, but in Nashville, Tennessee. Well, is really Nashton, but yeah. Hold up for a minute. And also his voice, his head canon voice, really, since well, he's the first character to actually have a head canon voice without any actual audio yet, which I'm soon planning on making another head canon voice actors for my characters. Well, hold up. Bro, why is this internet so wangly? All right. This time I'm not gonna be. I might be fooled once, but I ain't gonna be fooled twice. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry! 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 Hurry up! Hey! Hurry up! Hey! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry your butt up, boy! Hurry up! Stop being slow! Oh, here we go again. Oh! If you see this right here, um, this is Hard Blevins. Hard Blevins, the short guy, the actual good character, which he is actually based off of Blitzo from Hell of a Boss, but humanized and less, well, Blitzo. Yeah, he is confirmed to be the shortest character I ever made, and he's my favorite. And like I mentioned before, he is also based off of Captain America, but in Ashton, by the way. Nashville, ex Austin, everything. So yeah, that's really what it is. All right, that's when you know. That's how you know. So thank you for that question. All right, the next one too is what do you think about Gameverse? I kept promising myself I need to watch it, but I didn't even get a chance to watch it. Tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see my reviews. I'm gonna make my own reviews tomorrow. So, yeah, possibly, maybe, if I'm not busy. But anyway, yeah, I didn't watch it yet, but I'm planning on watching it. All right, another RC is that. What do you think of my video? Well, not to be rude, but maybe possibly do you ever, voice line stuff, role play with voices because yeah, I even though yeah, you're edited of all the things of on YouTube is good, but yeah, in order to get potential, just like have to get up to for like over like few years, I think you need to just find a way how to make it better by voice acting, sort of. Well, hey, I'm not giving you the choice, okay? You can just do it by your own way, okay? It's your choice. It's your own choice to make. I cannot stop you. So yeah, thank you for that question. Really, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought this at the beginning that I'm cooked. I'm done because of the mechanical issues. But yeah, this sadly marks the end of the show. It's so sad to me to say goodbye of this first wonderful, and heck, at least that it didn't gone chaotic. Okay, but I just want to thank all y'all for coming, even though some of y'all didn't come. Really, the ones get mentioned, but hey, I'm good with that, man. But anyway, all right. To end this off, um, Mike, um, can you tell me that question again? You said the final question. You know. All right. So, what is it? Uh, oh, crap. Yep, I'm very confused right now. Oh, wait. Oh, now I know. Now I definitely know. Is it? Have you heard Among Us? Well, at least you said the honest question, so I might as well gonna say yeah. Hmm. I am so not gonna laugh right now. And also smash this computer at the same time. Definitely not. But anyway, that's all, folks. Yeah, this is our first successful live stream, and I hope I want to do it again. Probably like few days or so. So anyway, thank y'all for coming. I love you all. And remember, make sure you spend time with your family and your friends, and make sure you have the fantastic, greatest, and amazing night or day. And always make great choices, because great things can come to your way. You don't know when, you don't know how, but Lord have other plans for us. So yeah, peace, y'all. Until you next time, at Tippy Time Live. Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Shut up!